It's time for Excerpts of Enlightenment 38. Train your brain to quiet the tumultuous turmoil that sometimes take over your thoughts. We've all experienced this scenario where everything is just cruising along fine, and then suddenly you realize you're starting to spiral. Maybe it was a comment made by someone at home, a colleague, or even a controversial post on social media. And what was said just continues to just grate on your brain, and you can't make it stop. Or you're working on a project and suddenly find yourself feeling like a lone vessel, being tossed about in a storm, floating off course because you're only focusing on the things that could go wrong. What do you do to mentally right the ship? Regardless of what caused you to drift down that dark divide, you need some fail-safe tactics to recover. Like I've said before, I am not a therapist, nor do I play one on these excerpts. I'm just spitballing about what techniques work for me and what I've observed as my aha moments that work for others. This strategy will capitalize on all our senses to get us back on track and feel happy again. First, think of something you do regularly that brings you joy. Maybe it's running or cooking, going to the beach, riding your bike, planning a vacation, just so you can revisit memories of times well spent. Next, ensure that all your senses, sight, hearing, touch, taste, smell, are stimulated. Why? Because when you find yourself in turmoil, you can train your brain to visualize yourself in those times of contentment. For example, I had regular monthly meetings that focused solely on financials and projecting outcomes. Although commonplace in a sales environment, I would sometimes get stuck in the weeds of negativity. Due to time constraints, I can't physically stop and just go do the thing that brings me joy. So I sit back, close my eyes, and mentally reflect upon how that pleasurable activity fulfilled me. I focus on my breathing. I think about how the sights and sounds invigorate me. I imagine how the activity stimulates my body and then let myself be comforted by the smells associated with the experience. If you're just starting out, try to only focus on one or two of these sensations and remember to breathe deep. It's my own form of meditation that helps me to refocus on what helps me to be happy, so I can bring those feelings into how I deal with the tumultuous waves trying to sink my ship. It's like hitting the refresh button on your brain. Once this mental exercise brings me safely to shore, I can resume my project with renewed vision. Please join me in my next Excerpts of Enlightenment, where we will explore life's decisions through our own moral compass. Until next time.